Welcome back everybody to another video, and today we're looking at the newer version of the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch OLED, and particularly we're going to be looking at the white version. So it comes in two different colors, right? So today we're looking at this version. If you want to check out the other one, it comes with some color joysticks instead. But we'll be checking this out and kind of unboxing it and seeing if there's any major physical differences and kind of the size of the screen and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take out the pieces. So right away you have your Nintendo Switch screen. We have our two Joy-Con attachments, which of course you can either use individually or you can put them together with the accessory that comes with it. We're going to take that out. There's some manuals and stuff in there we're not going to worry about right now. You do have an HDMI cord, so that's always useful getting one with it. High quality, so when you want to connect the base to your TV. And of course the Nintendo Switch can be used handheld or directly connected to your TV. And then here we have our power cord, and we have our little controller attachment, which I'll show you. A little joystick holder, I'll show you that as well. And then the actual base to the Nintendo Switch, which is kind of what I was waiting for. So I'm just going to unpack all of this, and then we'll kind of talk about all the individual components. So let's take out the front plates here. There we go. And this is always the piece you have to be careful with, as this is like the actual glass part of the Switch. We're going to put that down for a second. I pack everything back in the box. Our two Joy-Cons, the plastic just slides out. Our little Joy-Con attachment. All right, so now that we have everything out of the box, let's take a look at the actual components that come with it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the actual device before we get to the other parts. So it comes with the screen, which is the main component of the Switch. And on the screen, I know it looks a little bare right now, but once we attach things, you'll see it does have a little micro SD slot right there, and a game cartridge slot at the top. So you can put in a micro SD at the bottom or a game cartridge at the top. Of course, you have your charging port. That way you can either charge it through the base or with the charger inside if you're using it as a gaming console, like a mobile. And other than that, just some volume buttons and an on and off switch, as we can see right there. So my screen is actually just turning on now that I clicked it on. So now you're going to take your Joy-Cons, you're going to slide those on. And this is how you use the console as a mobile console. And this is, of course, the new OLED version, which has an amazing detailed screen. You can see as it turns on there, we're getting some music come on screen. We're going to turn down really quick. So very, very high quality screen. I think way better than anything the Switch has had in the past. And then this newer version also comes with this new stand, which we can prop up like this. And this allows us to use this just as a normal gaming console with it propped up. So it's kind of like a screen and a console in one, which is a really cool feature. The old ones had one too, but it wasn't this sturdy. So that's the main component of it. So now let's talk about some of the other pieces. So when we want to charge our Switch or use it as a console attached to the TV, you just put it inside the base, which I have it the wrong way. The new style base has a nice design. Oh, maybe I did have it the right way the first time. There we go. So once it's in its base, it will automatically transfer onto the TV as long as you have the HDMI plugged in and the power cord plugged in. That way it stays charged the whole time you're using it with the TV. Now, of course, you can just take off your Joy-Cons, and now you can use the controllers just like this. However, you can also take this controller attachment and we can pop it inside. And now you actually have a makeshift controller made out of your Joy-Cons, which is actually pretty comfortable overall. Now, the last accessory you get is for when you're using single player games with your Joy-Cons, and that's this little shuttle attachment, which is going to connect to your Joy-Con. And then you can actually wrap this around your hand, and it gives your Joy-Con two extra buttons here that would act as the left and the right buttons. That way you're actually not losing much functionality because you also have these two top buttons. So you have all four now. That would be on the other four consoles. So really cool little feature with the Joy-Con and the attachment accessory. So this is the Nintendo Switch OLED. It comes with all these different pieces. It's an amazing design. The quality's awesome. The charge is even longer, and the slick white just looks great. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I really appreciate you checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.